Well, I have this old Uncle Bert. His name's Uncle Bert Parker, and he had told me this story about this old homesteader back in the mid 1800s sometime. This old homesteader, he was living up along Mammoth area, and what he discovered back in there, down by the San Joaquin River, I suppose, you know, uh, he was back in there doing some searching for water, searching for places where he could plant crops and other things as well. But the story goes that this old 49er, this old homesteader, he had come across this old outcrop down there by the river. And when he went to inspect the area, he had noticed a shining glint in the sun. And of course, curiosity had killed the cat, and he had went over there. Well, what he had found was, like, if you can imagine this, the size of a city block curb made of gold. It was a vein of gold. Of course, as the years gone by and speculation changes and stories change, nobody ever does know what happened to that old miner, that old prospector, that old 49er. Nobody knows what happened to him. And nobody knows what happened to that big old vein of gold. Interesting story. They say that at the bottom of every mine is a million stories that they don't mean anything. It's just an empty bottom of a mine pit. But for some of them people out there, they actually do find that glory hole. Pretty interesting story. I guess that's the backside of Mammoth. You know, uh, Somewhere in there where you're hiking back down to go see that old San Joaquin River down in there. But if you can get down into that valley and do some prospecting, you never know. You might find something. Shit, it might be your dream. Either way, I wanted to share this whole story about my Uncle Bert and some of the things that he had heard, the tales that he had heard about the region and the gold. Just fun stories. You guys have a good one. Peace.